Hi guys, and welcome to day 11 of our 365 Days of Courage, where we try to encourage one another for a year with God's words in the Bible, looking for verses that assures us not to be afraid, to take courage, and to fear nothing. So our verse for today is taken from the second letter of Paul to Timothy, chapter 1, verse 7, where it says there, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline." Right. Now, bakit sinabi ni Saint Paul ito kay Timothy? Let us remember that Paul was also trying to train some people para ituloy yung trabahong nasimulan niya while Saint Paul travels from one place to another. So in this case, iniwan niya si Timothy in order to continue with the mission. Ang problema, nakarating yung balita kay Saint Paul na itong si Timothy is not doing yung mission na binigay sa kanya. And bakit kaya? Because it appears that Timothy is timid. What do you mean by timid? Mahiyain. And of course, somehow siguro, itong si Timothy was also afraid. Why? Because nakita niya kung paano ginampanan ni Saint Paul yung mission niya. And nakita niya kung gaano kagaling itong si Saint Paul. Now, for Timothy, nanliit siya. Nanliit siya sa kakayahan ni Saint Paul. And siguro ang sa kanya is, wala ako sa kalingkingan. What if hindi ako pakinggan? What if, ang dami niyang what ifs. In the end, hindi siya gumagalaw. And so nakarating yun kay Saint Paul, kaya niya sinulatan si Timothy and reminded him na, remember, hindi tayo binigyan ng espiritu ng takot, ng espiritu ng hiya. Kaya minsan, di ba, may mga walang hiya. Not necessarily yung walang hiya na negative. Pero sinabi niya, huwag kang mahiya, huwag kang matakot. Why? Dahil hindi binigay ng Diyos yan sa atin. God did not give us timidity or fear. Ibig sabihin, yung takot hindi galing sa Diyos. Yung hiya hindi galing sa Diyos. Ang ibinigay ng Diyos sa atin is power, kapangyarihan, love, and self-discipline. Why? Kaya nga, di ba, yung walang hiya, yung parang sumobra naman na yata. So, even if binigyan tayo ng power, let us also operate within the limits of having also self-discipline. So, Paul was reminding Timothy, yung parang estudyante niya, na hindi galing sa Diyos kung ano man yung nararamdaman mo na yan. If you are timid, if you are shy, if you are afraid, that is not from the Lord. Because what is from the Lord is power, love, and self-discipline. So go! Do not be afraid. Huwag kang matakot na gampanan ang misyon na binigay sa atin. Yan yung sinasabi ni Saint Paul sa sulat niyang ito kay Timothy. Ibig sabihin, yung binigay ng Diyos sa atin is we have the power. We have the power to spread God's love. We have the power to share the good news. So kung meron kang alam tungkol sa paano magmahal ang Panginoon, why not go and share it? So yun yung sinasabi niya kay Timothy. Now, minsan nga kasi, nandun yung agam-agam natin. Especially so, if yung naging boss mo, yung naging leader mo, is ganun kagaling. Because Paul was, napakagaling niyang mag-share ng nagawa ng Diyos sa kanya. Napakagaling niyang mag-testify kung ano ang nagawa ng Diyos sa kanya. Hindi lahat tayo may ganung klase ng galing. So, kay Timothy, nag-alangan siya na hindi ko kaya yung ginagawa ni Paul eh. But God recognizes that each of us have our own gifts and talents. Hindi naman tayo bibigyan ng Diyos ng alam niyang hindi natin kaya. Hindi tayo bibigyan ng Diyos ng alam niyang we cannot do that. And therefore, God trusts that Timothy can also do the work
na nagawa na ni Paul. Bakit? Nag-training na siya under kay Paul. Ibig sabihin, if you are under a leader at nakita mo yung kakayahan ng leader na yan, matututo ka kung ano rin naman ang dapat mong gawin. And that is why in our gospel for today, day 11, is taken from John chapter 15 verse 12, kung saan anong sinabi doon ni Jesus sa kanyang mga alagad, sa kanyang mga apostoles. Sabi niya doon, "This is my commandment. Love one another as I love you." Ibig sabihin, kasama niyo ako from day 1 of my ministry up to dun sa point na mamamatay na ako, up to the point na iiwan ko na kayo, and I have shown you how to love. How to love, ibig sabihin, nakita nyo kung paano ko ipinakita ang pagmamahal. So dapat ganun din ang gagawin ninyong pagmamahal sa iba. As I love you. Ibig sabihin, on the part of Timothy, hindi siya dapat mag-alangan na, naku, yung kuya ko, yung boss ko is magaling siyang mag-deliver kaysa sa akin. On the part of Timothy, he should have learned from Saint Paul kung paano. Now, on the part of the apostles, nakita nila kung paano minahal ni Jesus the very people that hated him, the very people that persecuted him, the very people that crucified him. Minahal pa rin ng Panginoong Jesus ang mga taong yun. And that is what he was saying to his apostles. Ganun din dapat ang pagmamahal ninyo. Do not be selective when it comes to loving others. Love one another. Lahat. Huwag niyong pipiliin kung sino lang ang mamahalin ninyo. Mahalin ninyo lahat. Paano? Sa kung paano ko rin kayo minahal. You were with me for 3 years and you have seen how I did it, and now I am saying to you, go. I am commanding you, go and love one another the way I have loved you. So kung yung isang tao ay sa tingin natin hindi siya karapat-dapat mahalin, if we think that the person is unlovable, Jesus will love him or her just the same. Minsan nagdi-discriminate tayo kung sino lamang ang mamahalin natin. But for Jesus, hindi niya ginawa yun. Bagkus lahat minahal niya, even his persecutors, even his haters, even his bashers. Jesus loved others even though they are sinners. Jesus loved others even though they are liars. Jesus loved others even though they are robbers, thieves, murderers, criminals. And that is what we should also be doing. We should also love others even though they are sinners. We should also love others even though they have committed some crimes. We should also love others the way Jesus loved them. Let us not discriminate because Jesus did not discriminate whom He loved. Hindi niya pinili kung sino lang ang mamahalin niya. Minahal niya ang lahat. Lahat ng tao, even His haters. And that is what we should also do. After all, yan yung pangalawang commandment ni Jesus sa atin. That we should love one another through the eyes of Jesus, through the heart of Jesus, through the mercy of Jesus, through the compassion of Jesus. Now, let us not confuse the word like from love. Why? Because Jesus commands us to love even though we may not like the person. That is, actually, okay nga yan eh. Kasi kahit hindi mo siya gusto, pero mamahalin mo pa rin. Paano ko magagawa yun? As a person, as a human, of course, yung dinidictate sa atin ng ating sariling kaisipan is, kung hindi mo gusto, di hindi mo mamahalin. Ang sabi ng Panginoong Jesus, hindi mo naman kailangan gustuhin para mahalin mo. Ibig sabihin, you can still love a person even if you don't like him. Because love and like are two different words. They have different meanings. And what Jesus is asking us is,
Love the person, even if you don't like him. And that is why, kapag may nagkamali, ano yung sinasabi natin? Condemn the act, but not the person. Give that person a chance. Condemn what he has done, but give him another chance. Love him anyway. Even if he seems to be unlovable, love him anyway. Because ang sinasabi ng Panginoong Hesus sa atin, hindi yung standards natin bilang mga tao ang susundin natin, yung standards ng Panginoon ang susundin natin. As He has loved us, we should also love one another. And so, on this day 11, as God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline, let us try to love one another. How do we love them? As Jesus has loved us. So yun yung mensahe sa atin sa araw na to. Huwag tayong matakot na magmahal. Huwag tayong matakot mahalin kahit yung mga taong hindi karapat-dapat mahalin sa tingin natin, because Jesus has commanded us to love one another the way Jesus loved us. And so, since the spirit that was given to us by God is not that of fear, but that of love, then we should be doing that. Alright? So thank you guys once again for listening, for watching. Stay tuned, and I hope to see you tomorrow for day 12 of our 365 days of courage. Bye guys. Love you all.